So I tried out the harder boss option again, and I mean it doesn't even work without a even if I'm not playing with Hyrule rebalance. The HP increase is just kind of insane. And safe to say that, yeah, I just don't find it all that fun. I was debating keeping the triple durability, or if I should go back, or if I should go use the durability settings. Then again, I already have weapons that have triple durability, and it'll take a while for those weapons, and I can't exactly go around changing the values, but might make the game more interesting. Weapons like you can straight up just buy the royal weapons for Beetle at one of the stables for Central Hyrule, and it's only 50 rupees. 50 rupees is still a lot, but 50 rupees is 50 rupees. But then again, the triple durability is balanced for Dark Army Resurrection anyhow. So I don't know. I'm gonna go load the save file from when I was still in Blight to see, just to make sure I don't have the mod. I don't have the difficult versions anymore for the bosses.
Bowling, foot race, band golf, Birdman research, the Sand Seal race, and finally the Ice Cube delivery. By trying out all of these minigames, I realized that this is actually a super fun speedrun. This technically was already an official category, but it started from the very beginning of the game. It was very tedious. So in my run, I could prepare for the game. So stuff like speed buffs, specific gear, and the fastest horse for mountain games. So here is my fully commentated speedrun of all the minigames. Enjoy. This is all minigame speedrun.
So I should be able to deal damage, and staggering should be a bit easier.
This minigame is in the middle of nowhere, there's no shrines around here. So if we did this later in the run, we would lose time.
The stagger time should last a little bit longer now.
It basically says start the game and the time.
Wow.
And that's why it's nice to start. Das war's. Mechanics for this Minigame.
Yeah, it's all back to normal now.
And also, it was perfect. And I'm also using the Ancient Bridle and Ancient Saddle. Well, the Ancient Saddle is kind of useless here, but the Ancient Bridle gives me 2 extra stamina spells. And you notice that I actually shot 23 targets here. 23 targets, even though there is 25, is what originally gives you the best reward for this minigame, the Knight's Saddle. Since I already have the Knight's Saddle, the best reward now becomes 20 bombs. And I decided for this run, in order for this run to actually count, I have to get the best reward from each of the minigames. On my timer you can see what those best rewards are. For the next one, for example, it will be a Silver Rupee. It makes it a lot harder to get a good run, but otherwise, if you just needed to play the minigame, obviously you could just jump off the horse and you basically end up not even playing the minigame. And
I mean,
that's what makes it a little bit more
I guess I
interesting.
don't need the Zora Eye Spear anymore. The Silver Scale Spear is still pretty good. Yeah, I'm gonna go get rid of this now.
And that's what makes it a little bit more interesting. And for the most part, it makes the run better. But if there's one minigame where it makes the run worse, it is the mounted obstacle course, the one I'm doing next. And it's because it is bugged. Nintendo did leave a bug in for this minigame. One of the hurdles where you have to jump over was not tested on release, and the bug is still there. Like the horse sometimes just doesn't jump over the hurdle. And hopefully it won't happen here. But unfortunately, when playing this minigame, I want to say around 90% of my runs die here. Because that bug happens and it even happens twice.
Oh yeah, I have level 2 spear
But since I have a
skill
5-star
now.
horse, or 5 speed
Check this out.
we have 2 chances. So in general, the 5-speed horse is surprisingly worse for this minigame. Because on some other hurdles, the horse will eventually just randomly stop.
So now I'm permanently at level 1, and to get to level 2, I just need to collect the stuff and the large stuff from the bosses for the max level.
If you miss it, the 5-speed horse is fast enough so you can retry it and still get a time better than 1 minute and 15 seconds. So you can get the best rewards. This is the bug hurdle. And actually made it look easy on this one. Usually that's not how it looks. Usually the horse bugs out a lot and it skirts to one of the sides, so that was nice.
So I guess I should just do Rivali next.
Run here. Oh, okay, but we got a nice bug here. Horse not jumping over. Hopefully the 5-speed horse is gonna carry us through anyway.
I think the best way to make the Divine Beast bosses harder is if you just gave them, is if you just put in mooks alongside the boss. That would be more fun, while still maintaining the difficulty and, you know, the durability check that the bosses are supposed to be all about, I'd say.
Kind of like this, but I'm definitely getting back to more serious speed running soon. I really want to do, and even some Master Mode, there's going to be a YouTube video about that soon. I really think this is the most interesting run right
Yep,
now.
I basically needed it.
But since I'm live on Twitch, I can ask my
The
chat.
boss wasn't the real difficult part, it really was exploring the Divine
This
Beast.
is literally just a one.
Like that, like those Ice Lizalfos, holy crap.
Nothing you can do to guess the rewards here. Like there's no secret tip.
That was challenging enough, and was basically enough of a durability check anyway. Well, they did have weapons you could grab, so.
Right, again, trust me, is what Carter is saying. Carter did pick the right chest earlier. Their luck has been through the charts. So let's see. It's incredible. Today is Carter's lucky day. I've never seen a person this lucky in my life. But yo, thank you for the 90 seconds of time save. This is just how this minigame works.
Hell yeah, what the...
But as you can see, I'm a minute and 28 seconds
500 durability,
just because
but the default 300, wow.
And I didn't have cards on Twitch.tv to carry my run. Okay, I really am gonna focus for this minigame. All of my runs that have been pretty solid randomly died because honestly this minigame's hard. I don't want to overcomplicate it because otherwise I think I'll throw it. But it's super easy to choke here. This is a fun minigame. And it's pretty easy to make money with this minigame. This minigame only unlocks once you beat Eventide Island. It's something that I feel like most people have seen, but definitely not all of them. It has great music, just the same music that plays during the Birdman research, which is one of the most common
Spawn rate is now middle.
But the problem is that in order to get the best reward, you have to get 50 rings. Not 30, not 40, you have to get 50. And there's no way to get 50 rings with just following one path. You have to basically switch paths mid-air. And it's actually not easy. And this is weird, because obviously, when I play Breath of the Wild in a speedrun, I usually use my glider. Because that's what you just do when you use wind bombs. But using the glider just like this, specifically
lovely.
updrafts and stuff, can actually be really annoying. And I've been losing way too many runs to this minigame. More than I want to admit. But I just followed the rings. Here we want to lose a little bit of height. And after this next ring, you can see the path would basically lead us to the right, but we will go to the left. And this is where the other path at the beginning would have started. But for us, we will basically continue from here. Pick up 2 more rings. And change the direction towards the Hinox here. Hinox, as some say. And this is the hard part. You have to take multiple updrafts close to the ground and get maximum height from them.
I'm gonna make another save.
Let C2 take you places this.
Right from them. And now one little trick you can do.
My volley's pretty far away. But then again, the closest alternative is just no.
Because otherwise you may run out of stamina. And exactly 50 rings, I was like crying there internally because I thought I again lost too much height. I don't know why this minigame is going to be the hardest one of the game.
Go to Akala.
But thankfully we got it. 50 rings is
Alexa
and
via
honestly, I
Akala
cried
and
It's probably harder than it looks. At least for me, maybe it's easier for others. Anyway, so this is basically the reason I'm making this a YouTube video, because there's minigames in this game that I didn't know existed. And deer hunting is the most interesting one in my opinion, not because it's fun, but because it almost feels out of place in terms of how cool it is. And some people in my chat told me they use this minigame to farm bees, which you will see makes sense. But I certainly didn't know it's in the game, and I think it's funny and cruel at the same time.
Hey, by the
It's
way,
also easy to find. Like you have
remembered.
to basically explore everything to find this minigame. It's up here in the stable where one of the quests is in the game, Sheep Rustlers, where you have to go to like a camp and defeat some enemies.
I already did
And then
though.
this guy randomly, like he doesn't have any sign being interesting, but when you talk to him, he asks you to go deer hunting. And you have to, in order to get the best reward, which is only 50 rupees for this, you have to kill 10 deer.
Hell yeah.
In like a pretty short amount of time, I think it's 1 minute. Now we actually got lucky here because it's raining. And rain increases our stealth. So usually these deer run all over the place, but with rain, be a little bit louder. So we're mainly going to be using the Great Eagle Bow. Try to
This part of the map is prone to crashing, so
many deer early as possible. The reason for the early part is, if you do this right, okay, I might actually switch to the bow flight. If you're wondering how I got the bow flight, I made a YouTube video on this in the past. This deer ran very far. It's definitely not easy. How do I only have 8? Oh, it's confusing me a little bit. I think I may have scared them away. I know where one of them is. Losing time in deer hunting is nothing unheard of. I think the rain actually. Oh god, I missed it. And this is the problem.
can you not go bond fishing anymore?
So I guess we're gonna have another hunting session. That is unfortunate. And honestly, it's hard. Like it is hard to get 10. They at least don't change their position. You can see I only get the red hook here. Not good enough. Gotta go again. We lose some time, but thankfully I have a big amount of time saved later in the game, which we can easily mess up. Let's try with the bow flight instead. So I made a video with the bow flight. This is also, by the way, kind of the reason why I'm even doing this run. I think it was really interesting. There is actually an all minigames run on the leaderboard. It's Speedrun.com. But what I thought was interesting is taking this run and instead of starting the run at the beginning of the game, starting the run basically by just doing the minigames. And what I think is interesting about this is that obviously you can do preparation by also using the workouts on the
my god.
And this went a lot better. So I actually have like a couple seconds to spare here. Also, I'm not sure if you can see how bad the frame rate is. It's actually ridiculous. The only little optimization you can do here is leave the forest. Leave the forest early like this. At least you get some extra time saved. Because they technically still have 8 seconds in the forest here. The minigame is going to continue, even though they had any gear left.
How did
So
that?
leaving the forest prematurely is your way to save time. We end up being 1 second
What an
behind here,
idiot.
but like I said, it's left time save later. But yeah,
I
I think
don't
it's just
really-
very cruel and out of place. There's literally like a little counter that
Actually-
shows you how many gear you killed.
This will still be great.
Anyway, so the next minigame is kind of a joke, if you do preparation. Originally, you have to bring the blue flame all the way from the original blue flame source.
Yeah, maybe I should go back to
this
default
lady
durability.
and this stable here.
It'll suck
And it's not fun. I
having
don't know why
weapons
they
break
decided to
so
make this
quickly
minigame.
again.
It's
But
really bad.
these weapons
But,
will stay the
there's one way
same
to make
though.
this minigame a lot
Not
faster.
much I can do about that.
Now the thing is, at first for this minigame,
The weapons
you get,
that I
like,
already
300
have.
rupees, but as you play it
But
more and
when I finally
more,
go
it
through
actually
them,
gets worse. All the way down to 20 rupees. Like, I actually have to pay 20 rupees to play this game, and then I get rewarded 20 rupees as well. So this is literally useless. But since you already see the fact that I already lit up this torch, all this minigame is switching to the ancient, lighting an arrow on fire, and then shooting on it. That's it. So it's bad because I'm not really gaining anything here, but it is a minigame, and it would be weird if I didn't do all the minigames at the same
there we go, got the shield off.
You took a ride. Oh no, this is the gut check rock challenge as well. And the one advantage of this area is that it will never rain here. So that's nice because we're going to climb.
Yeah, key.
And the gut check rock is pretty popular.
Oh no, that's a thunderstorm
Even though it's
rod.
minigame, because it's how you first access the shrine. But there's actually a second version called the Super Gun Check. I'm not sure how many people actually played this. So for the normal gun check, you have to get 50 rupees in order to. Sorry, 100 rupees. You have to pay 50.
Oh, this
You
sure
have to
is
get 100
strange to
rupees
hear.
to get the best reward, which is a rush room, which sounds really bad. But obviously, you get to keep all of the rupees that you're making. Then for the super gun check, you have to get 300 rupees, but there's a nice little trick that makes it super easy. And you can see, again, this is where the Royal Guards outfit comes into play. I'm doing these climb jumps like I'm doing here. I'm barely using up any stamina. And at the same time, it also increases my charge attack, my any other basically stamina consumption.
Fitting enough.
So that was gun check. And now I need to make sure that it's like a super gun check challenge. This costs 100 rupees to complete it. And you have to get 300 rupees. And then your best reward is a rush room, which is also not great, but again, you have to keep all of the rupees. So for this one, we're gonna start out with a classic wind bomb.
I'm only playing for an hour anyway since I already spent so much time
If you look up,
messing
there's
around
the
with the...
golden rupee.
Oh
And
no.
since we literally only need 300 rupees to complete this, after we get this golden rupee, we're done. So I don't know if I'm gonna be able to make it all the way up.
Right, well, I found a
with the
place
Royal Guards armor here. Doesn't
that
look like
still
it,
crashes.
So I'm gonna have to eat another stamina meal. Refilling my stamina bar. And then that should be it. We will get the Endura mushroom here. And the 300 rupees on top. Next minigame will be the test of wood. In the test of wood,
I'm gonna go remerge the mods just
that's
to be
another
safe.
example where originally when you play the minigame, that's how you unlock the shrine. You get 3 different wooden weapons in the Korok Forest, the Forest Dweller's sword, shield and bow, and you're not allowed to remove that equipment at any point. And then, once you have completed the shrine, you can redo the test of wood. And instead of getting a shrine, you can just get some extra rupees. Trying to wind bomb up here to start the
Apparently
challenge.
there's something else I should be
So it's a little
deleting
bit of a
whenever
risky
I
wind bomb. Because
remerge.
obviously in Korok Forest
for
there's this
safety
fog
regarding Dark
around
Army.
that can void you out. We managed to get it on the second attempt here. And then this guy should give me the equipment back. And we will do the test of wood. Now, this is one thing that makes grinding this run a little bit weird. And I basically have a dedicated save file that I use to do this run. Because once you set a record in this, a record time, you actually have to beat that record time to get the best reward, which is again 100 rupees. So on this specific save file, this is the first time I'm doing this minigame, which means I have 5 minutes to actually get to the end. And obviously, just as usual in Breath of the Wild, wind bombs break, stuff like this, we can just wind bomb all the way to the end. There's no challenge here really. Gotta go fast. And we should get our 100 rupees. Now it's important that we say no here, because they want us to do the challenge again.
Have I done the remerging already? I'll do it again.
To shield surfing, which is actually surprisingly hard. There's 2 levels of shield surfing in the game. Shield surfing basic and shield surfing advanced. There's gonna be 2 different strats for them. There's gonna be 2 different movement strats. And you can already see on my map there's like this weird suspicious line of stars. That will actually come into play here. One thing I always need to remember when doing this is to re-equip my stuff. Because once I'm done playing the last minigame where I had to use the wooden gear, they remove the wooden gear from me, and Link has no shield or sword or bow equipped. I will need pretty much all 3 to do the next part of the games. So my Radiant Shield is looking kind of weak, scaring me a little bit. I'm definitely gonna need that. It will be fine. So here's Selmy. We're gonna play the beginner's course first for 20 rupees. Best reward possible here is gonna be 50 rupees. Originally, that is a specific shield. And then for the advanced course, it's gonna be 100 rupees again. But for this one, surprise, surprise, we will opt for a wind bomb. And not any wind bomb, a little bit of a delayed wind bomb. Maybe we can get a decent angle here. Not the fastest one, but I will eventually just go for 2 wind bombs. That's usually what I do here now. Once I'm done with the first one, I land on the next slope, try to do something similar again. Unfortunately, it didn't work here, so we might end up having to just surf to the end. Hopefully that is fast enough. I'm actually not sure if it is. Might be a little scary, because it is still quite far to go. You can do this in 2 moves. I think if you get under 40 seconds, you get the best reward. It's a bit scary. I don't think I'll make that. So we might have to replay this one.
God dang it.
But I'm fine with that. There's just so many minigames, it's really hard to get all of them first try. I'm not sure what the threshold here is. Is it under 45 seconds or under 40? I'm about to find out by whatever reward I'm getting. I think it is 40 seconds. No, it's not. Nice, we still get the best reward. It gotta be 45 then.
No, I gotta reset it.
I did make a pretty big mistake just now. I guess it's not a huge mistake, but because I thought I lost a lot of time, I pressed B instead of pressing the advanced course right away.
Should be fine.
But that's fine. We're doing it now. Sammy, it's fine. I'm here again. Yep, I missed you too. I want to do the advanced course now. And in the advanced course, things get tricky. Because a wind bomb is not really going to be useful. I mean, it is, but it's not the best strat. And instead, we're going to be opting for another movement tech. Bow, lift, smuggle, slide. Something that I talked in my videos about recently. It's a mechanic found by Legend of Link, which definitely transformed the game once again, specifically the new Great Plateau speedrun route. And we're going to be using it to our advantage here. So I'm going to be focusing on the setup, because this is not a good ledge to do it on.
Oh.
And this is why.
Merc is the creator of Dark Army Resurrection.
Oh,
created a custom boss fight.
Well, maybe the horse helps me here.
Standalone.
So that I don't fly in the wrong direction. You got me? Oh? Wait, actually? Big. Lightning spawning in just in time, so I get blocked from flying in the right direction. Absolutely huge. Horse strats working out. So, and if you actually look at the minimap, this is why the stars are there. Most of the time, the weather is okay. Like right now, it's okay. I can at least kind of still see where I'm gliding. This is again the VLSI strat, allowing me to basically fly directly to the end goal. I'm actually a little bit further away here than I wanted to, but it's fine. Sometimes, and you know Hebra, sometimes Hebra is bad. And sometimes you basically can't even see your hand in front of your eyes. And that's where the stars really come in clutch. I lost a lot of time here from unintentionally going back, but this is all still fine. Keep in mind, we have Boom Bam Golf coming up. And Boom Bam Golf is going to be our hope. And also potentially our demise. It's a very hard minigame, and it's very luck-based. The horse bugging out in the back there. Yeah, Boom Bam Golf is pretty much out of our control. There's no strats for it other than praying.
Oh, cool.
I mean,
there was an auto-save.
There's a little bit of a strat for it, but it's really bad. We're going to the flight range now, and this minigame is another minigame that I personally didn't know existed. Like, yes, you know the flying range from playing the game casually, because this is how you attack the Vine Beast Var Meadow, and that's at least what most people did. But once you've beaten the Vine Beast Var Meadow, you can actually return to Rito Village, talk to Teba and his son, and they will return to the flight range to set up a minigame there, where if you want the best reward, 300 rupees, you have to hit every single target. And originally this is actually kind of hard, but we have the Bow of Light. From the Bow of Light glitch, once again, video on my YouTube channel. It's hard to do though, I don't necessarily recommend doing it.
Did I pick up the sapphire? I did.
And it's super useful for this one. So you don't have much time to do the minigame, but bullet time messes up the time.
Here in the void.
So having 3 bars of stamina,
the crash spot,
makes this minigame a lot easier.
And go to the stable I've been meaning to go to for a while now. I forgot about the durability. I'll do that later.
Which is nice. Stamina.
Lagging's a little scary.
Okay, I'm getting a little bit scared again, because I know where one of the targets is. But it's super easy. Okay, never mind. I was gonna say it's super easy to miss the last one. That was actually not too bad.
New Sanmig Hard Seltzer.
But it's super easy. Okay, never mind. I was gonna say it's super easy to miss the last one. That was actually not too bad. Is the Bow of Light safe and allowed in speedrun? Yes. This speedrun is all about as much preparation that you want. That's why I'm basically making this a run. I think this is what makes a run so fun. So originally the speedrun starts from the beginning of the game. Then the Bow of Light wouldn't be allowed. But what makes this speedrun interesting is that you can do any preparation that you want. You can have the Bow of Light, you can have a 3 speed up elixir, you can use any armor that you want, and I think that's what in the future is going to make this run more interesting, because people are going to come up with better strats to prepare their file with. Like maybe a more optimal armor gets found, maybe a more optimal weapon for the golf challenge gets found, maybe an even better bow gets found. I already technically know that, for example, a quick shot Royal Guards bow has the highest fire rate in the game, making potentially some of the games better. And I think that's what's going to be interesting about this in the future. Okay, snowball bowling with Bob Ross is what the next minigame is. And usually I get a strike here nowadays, but sometimes it doesn't work out. You want to make sure that you just put the ball to the ground, you don't want to throw it, so it gets as big as possible, and then
so it really is gonna be.
And this looks good, we got the strike. Originally you get a Blizzard Rod here.
Baiju and Kave first. Well, Kave is a 4-star. Wait, it's gonna be Baiju and Nahida together.
Instead, which is the best reward now.
Not since I don't care about Kave, since he's a guy.
Speaking of preparation before the
doesn't
run,
matter if I don't have any females left. Although it's still a bit
amazing.
frustrating.
This basically allows us
I wouldn't
to
want to
skip the traveling
accidentally
there, saving
get,
some seconds, and also one of the most
because you know how I
annoying
am.
movements,
So
like you can actually
who
whip up
knows?
there, but
Maybe
it's
this is actually for the
annoying
best.
to do. And again, this is me preparing in advance another mini game that's kind of in the middle of nowhere. So having
So
the
that
DLC medallion right
I
here
don't
is nice.
even have any
This
temptation.
is Conba. Conba's gonna race us to the top of the mountain.
Because
Now,
you know
Conba is
I
pretty
have no
fast.
chance.
He has some good footwork. But what Conba doesn't have is wind bombs. And as usual, the spirit of wind bombs changing the game. Also here, they will be our best friends. And not only do we have to get pretty far. Oh, this run is blessed by the Lord of the Mountain. Nice. But we also get height, which makes him so good. It literally is basically made for this run. When wind bombs first got found, I remember people were using it on this challenge, just because it's so perfect for it. Nice landed towards the end. Too bad of race, but again,
Okay, yeah, so there are
this
still
run
just
doesn't mean much
certain
because we
parts
haven't
of the
reached
map
Boom
that
Bam
crash.
Golf yet. Boom Bam Golf is about to come up though, and it can certainly be bad. Maybe I get to show off why it's bad, but hopefully I don't. First of all, we gotta get to Boom Bam Golf, and I'm gonna choose to use the BLSS again, because it is just a little bit too far for a wind bomb, but the BLSS works pretty well here. So Boom Bam Golf, another minigame that some people have never found, is below the Tabantha Bridge in the canyon, and you can faintly see something on the ground there. This is where a Goron is waiting for us. We will also get real Goron city music. And in order to get the best reward here, which is a silver rupee, again, we have to get the ball into the hole in 3 attempts. So the par is 3, and we have to hit it. So the most reliable strategy we found is to charge up the ball fully for the first 2 hits. And then for the second 2 hits, sorry, for the last hit, is where it gets hard. Easily mess up there. I hopefully won't show why, but maybe I will. So here I'm gonna chase the ball using a wind bomb. And again, like I said, charging up the ball all the way. It won't leave the course. Like a decent position, a little bit further away from the hole than I would want. Also gonna eat some food because we're
I'm
gonna
just
go to the
gonna
desert
fall
next, where we
down
will probably take some
immediately
damage.
rather than keep gliding.
And I don't like this
Obviously you don't
position.
wanna
This
die,
could
though.
go
So,
pretty
alright.
badly, but let's try. So the best strat we found here is to hit the ball 3 times with the hammer, and
Help
then
this
switch to
lady
a
out, why
one-hand
not?
weapon. We hit it 3 times as well, that's great.
What the?
And we did get it. I was about to say didn't. We actually got really lucky there. The ball rolling in the very end in our favor. So Boom Bam Golf redeeming us. And even though the deer hunting wasn't great,
Looks like I need
we
to...
end up with some time save here. 1 minute ahead, but still 3 minigames to go. Some of them pretty easy. The last one, honestly, is still pretty hard. So, for the Birdman research, which is the next minigame, people keep coming back to this minigame. This is like the first thing that people do when a new glitch gets found. And you would think the BLSS sounds great for this, and it is. The BLSS allows you to get ridiculous scores for this next minigame, that little slide, because you can basically infinitely slide. But it is still slightly faster to go for a wind bomb here, because the setup is quicker. So all we need to do to get the best reward is we need to reach 600 meters. Let's just see what we can do. That's a pretty good wind bomb.
I should just get to the stable and call it.
And again,
Here,
the BLSS,
I need to-
while it could carry us really far, it would be able to get us to this as quickly.
This is
Around
very
here, we should be able to
unstable.
fall till 600 meters were reached. Should get the best reward here. 100 rupees again, ideally. And then the 2 Gerudo minigames are left. Sand Seal Race, I'm not too concerned about. Ice Delivery can still ruin our run at the very end. So the one problem with Sandsea Race though is it has the same property that the Test of Wood has in Korok Forest. Which means once you do this minigame, you have to beat your time to get the best reward, the 300 rupees. And the problem is I didn't know that when I set up this file. So when I first did the Sandsea Race, I actually got like an okay time. I think it was like a high 115, and that's pretty good. On average, I should get better times when I'm actually paying attention here. But I can actually mess up and have to do the Sandsea Race again, which is a little risky towards the end here. But let's see. So, but you can get a 114 here, which is like pretty fast. I think it's definitely kind of hard to get. But let's see what we can do. Thank you for the sub, by the way. For the 1 year subscription, I really appreciate it. I think you properly once you're done.